So we got our first company here that's presenting is actually really exemplifies the diversity that's in our program. It's a team that has members from the US, but also Sweden, also Singapore, also France, a really international team, really building an incredible business. So I'd like to introduce Peter Sullivan, the CEO of Triple. His mentor during the summer was Dan Abelon, and their law firm was S&R Denton. So here is Pete Sullivan and Triple.
Good morning, New York City. My name's Pete. I am the co-founder and CEO of Triple.com, and I'm really excited to talk about a huge opportunity we found in a global market that's finally ready for disruption. See, for the first time ever, billions of travelers are not only carrying their luggage, they're actually carrying really powerful computers in their pockets. And because of the rise of the smartphone, more content is being created than ever before. Whether it's status updates, check-ins, pictures, or videos, our social networks are becoming crowded with noise. But behind all that noise is something really powerful: millions and millions of geotags. And that's where we found their opportunity. See, Triple aggregates all these geotags and creates one place for you to consume it all. Now, just as an example, 70% of Instagram photos are containing geotags. And to our surprise, 40% of the content that's being created by your friends that has geotags is being created while they're traveling. We wanted to build a compelling product that wasn't just based on the utility of when I'm traveling, the once or twice times a year. Instead, we wanted to build a product that kept users engaged 365 days a year. So 4 weeks ago today, we launched the first ever web application that lets you discover where all your friends are traveling. Now, the most amazing part of this product is that not one of your friends needs to be using it. So when my friend Naveen, and full disclaimer, Naveen, we're not that good friends. So when Naveen lands in London, he uses his social media like he always had. He writes a Facebook status update from his hotel. He checks in to the Olympic Park on Foursquare, and he takes a photo with Instagram. Triple packages that all together and forms a beautiful story around it. So let's look how his trip looks on Triple. So here's our feed, and the more content that your friends are sharing, the bigger the stories become. Inside, these stories are like personalized infographics with fully interactive content. So you can learn about the destination, you can learn how you're connected to those cities. And then we aggregate across different platforms and build an interactive map. So here's his check-in from, that was his check-in from Olympic Park, and here's the photo that he took on Instagram. As you can see, we take design really seriously. We think products should be as sexy as they are smart. Yesterday, we were happy to release our first iOS app that's compatible for both iPhone and iPad. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's ready to download today. It creates a whole new consumer experience around your friend's trip that you've never seen before. So we make it look easy, but this is really a big engineering feat. What we're doing is processing in real time all the photos, check-ins, all that content from all your friends and filtering for geotags. Our algorithm then figures out if your friends are on the road and traveling, and then we mix that together with other APIs to bake a full story. We serve that to our users using email, push notifications, and Facebook alerts, and our consumers are loving it. Right now, our daily emails are seeing open rates of 40% and click-through rates of over 15%. So how much data are we grabbing? This thing is the most exciting part. This is something we didn't know about. In the last 4 weeks, we've processed over 2 million pieces of geotag content. And from that, we've showcased over 500,000 trips to our users. Right now, as of today, we've well surpassed 12,000 users. But the biggest part is we're actually grabbing content from 5 million of their friends in over 160 countries. So what's next? With all that data, we want to provide an added value for your next trip. So you tell Triple where you're going, and we're going to show you all your friends' stories who have been there before. We're also going to let you know how you're connected to that city by either your friends or friends of friends. So what we're doing is we're actually mapping different travel trends of who people travel with, where they're traveling, what they're doing, how often. And what we've essentially created is the first ever travel graph. Now, this is pretty cool for consumers, but it's really big for the travel industry. See, we're going to take the biggest e-commerce sector in the world and have the ability to change it into the biggest s-commerce industry in the world. The travel industry has a problem. Since most people don't travel often, it's really hard for them to engage with their consumers on a regular basis. And when they do make a travel purchase, there's absolutely no loyalty. Now, the travel companies know that social marketing is the future, and they know they're dropping the ball. But we've been talking to some of the biggest travel companies in the industry. These are all names that you're going to know, and they are really, really excited about what Triple can power for them. See, we've created the first way to make travel relevant to them 365 days a year, and we're going to power social for them with a platform and API that's specific for the travel industry. And that's going to help them generate new sale opportunities. We've also found a way to take all that travel content that lays dormant in archives and bring it back to life based around where your friends are traveling. The biggest part for the companies is that it doesn't matter how big Triple is in terms of users, because the second they connect with Triple, it's like all their friends are on the service automatically. From day one, we create this magical content. So, the opportunity's sexy, but the team is sexier. My name's Pete. I'm a natural-born hustler. I also worked in the travel industry. I built one of the first travel apps with Facebook Connect, and I also have a background in econometrics and building models at a large data sets. Triple is so lucky to have Nicholas as our CTO. Nicholas is the inventor of social network search, the patent held by Yahoo while he worked there. He's been developing for 15 years. He has a master's degree in computer science, specializing in artificial intelligence and distributed systems. The rest of our team is a well-oiled machine. These guys seriously kick ass, and they bleed design. You may have read about us. We've been featured in all the major press, and the press is really loving it, and so are our users. We've raised $700K to date already, including 2 New York City-based VCs, Quotidian Ventures and High Peak Venture Partners. And we're looking to raise $1 more million to help take that big data sample we have and turn it into big sales opportunities. Our VCs are ready to support us on our next round. And if you want to help disrupt a majorly big opportunity and a major big industry, you know where to find me outside. Thank you very much.